One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense will come out first. Gets away. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Webb, using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're going to... Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Come on, defense. You cannot let this offense run the dive play and hurt you like that. Up front, we got to do a better job staying in our gaps, and linebackers have got to be able to get off of blocks and make tackles.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deacs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Webb. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Runs for the tackle. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass.
There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Nice move there. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Johnson looking to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fighting off the defender.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Tried to nestle that lob in, but it's incomplete. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, and it just keeps moving. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Can't get him to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Powers through the defender.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Spins away from the defender. Turning it on! Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try the run. Good, solid tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Johnson looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
With the catch, it's Humphreys. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you, and you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is, a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 13 to Arizona. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Johnson wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They feed him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground.
Brings into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone. It's Rice. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Gets it out fast. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Finds a tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Vorty. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. That's caught. It's Humphries. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead in just a few minutes left. Got it in the middle, it's Page. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Takes the handoff, it's Voorhees. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Slithers into space.
Great job by the defense, staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Around the corner, it's Rice. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Paul. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Looking to pass. It's Webb. Under fire. He slings it deep to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. The defense, they better check themselves.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll leave it with him. He's in open space downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Cougars are rolling down the field. He leaves it with his back. Quick spin on the run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Hands it off. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Powers through. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. Slips a tackle. Short gain on the play before he slides. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure coming. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback, because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Webb. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Webb. Escapes trouble. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From the gun, the ground game.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jukes his way for more. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Houston will be forced to punt. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Webb. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Option look, it's Webb. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Broussard. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell the DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Just ran over it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air, it's Webb. Makes the catch, it's Edwards. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Houston going up-tempo.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Power football with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the move, it's Haynes. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good